Hi, welcome to Mrs. Bloom's Fabric Shop. How can I help you today? Okay, so you're looking for kind of the materials to make a Halloween costume? Alright, so do you already have one in mind, or were you here to pick out a pattern as well as the fabric? Okay, so yeah, I can definitely walk you through some ideas. We have a catalog here of all the various patterns that we have, and maybe I could show you some of the most popular ones, and then we can go from there. Okay? Great. Or why don't you just have a seat, and we'll look through the catalog together. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to help you. What we'll do is we'll find one that you like, and then I'll go ahead and get the pattern package for you, and then we'll cut the fabric that you're going to need. Yeah, I'll walk you through it now. So you've never done this before? Oh, well, you'll have a lot of fun, I'm sure. Okay, well, here's our catalog of our primarily our Halloween costumes. At the back it has some Christmas costumes as well, such as elves and things, but yeah, we'll just stick with the Halloween ones today. Okay, this is a really nice one. It's a cat costume. It's kind of more playful. We were looking for yourself, right? Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't you weren't making the costume for somebody else. Okay, yeah, this is really nice. I really like this cat costume. It just basically consists of black fabric, and we have the headbands here that you can purchase, and then you just attach the fabric to the headband itself with a hot glue gun. Do you have a hot glue gun? Okay, good, yeah. So, we also have this one. It's more of a fairy princess one. So, and you can make this. It's all very simple. It looks kind of more complex, but this one's pretty simple. And for this fabric, we don't have to use the pink and the purple. We could go with really any pattern, or I'm sorry, any fabric pattern that you like. I've actually seen this done in more of an orange and a black, kind of like a Halloween princess, and that was really neat too. And this one's really cute. It's more of a mermaid look. And this one's a bit more complex to make, but I could walk you through it before you left today just to kind of give you a few pointers. But we actually have this fabric in stock. We only get it in around Halloween time because it's more of a, it almost looks like a mermaid tail pattern. So it's really neat, yeah. Almost like scales. It's really cute. Okay. And this one's really adorable. It's Hansel and Gretel themed, but it's Gretel, so as you can see, it's just kind of a plain dress, what you can make with some various fabrics that we have here. But they've attached a bunch of kind of plastic candies to the hem of the dress and also to kind of the neck area. Yeah, and we have these candies in stock actually, so you'll be able to pretty much just hot glue it or fabric glue it to the actual fabric itself, and it's very simple and straightforward. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. This is another kind of candy themed one. It's we call it the candy corn fairy. Yeah. It's basically a black and orange dress, and you do stripes on it, and then we have the little candy corns that you attach all over the dress, and it's really kind of a neat outfit. I don't see too many people wearing this during the Halloween season, so it's definitely unique. Okay, let's see here. Are any of these catching your eye so far? Okay, we'll just keep looking, then it's not a problem at all. Let me see. This one's a fairy godmother costume. And I love the way, basically, to achieve that look, they just layered some fabrics, and we have that fabric here. It's more like a mesh, and so you put that underneath the top layer, and it gives a kind of a poofy look, and you do the same for the sleeves. Yes, it's kind of almost like a Glinda, the Good Witch kind of thing. Yeah, and that crown you actually can purchase here as well, and kind of decorate it yourself with different jewels and beads. Yeah, so you really get to kind of show your creativity with that. Okay, let me see here. Now, were you going for something a bit more scary, or did you want kind of more the, I guess you could say, elegant look, or kind of the cute look? Okay, so something kind of more magical. Alright. I think I might have an idea then of what, just a couple designs you might like then. Let me see here, I think they're on page 45. Okay, this is one of them. This is actually a lollipop princess. So the fabric we'll use is kind of more of a satin fabric, and yeah, for the bodice itself, and then for the skirt portion. And you can really go with any color you like for this. But what it is there's these little lollipops that almost form a belt along the center, and it's really cute. And then when you do your hair, you'd basically just spray it the color of the dress itself to kind of make it a uniform look, and it's really, really cute. I actually had someone come in here last year and do this, and they came in to see me on Halloween itself, and it turned out beautifully. Yeah, it was really nice. Okay, there's one last one. I think you'll like this last one best, just judging by what you've told me you're kind of going for. Let's see here. Okay. So it's a cupcake queen look is what we call it. So it looks really good if you do it the way it's pictured here. It looks absolutely stunning. So the actual dress itself, this kind of the skirt portion, would be a light kind of pastel yellow. And then the top, like almost the bodice area, would be a lavender color. And then we actually have the materials to make the hat, which is kind of in the shape of a cupcake. It's really kind of remarkable. So, and basically you could do all different colors, whatever you preferred for the hat portion, and cut little strips of fabric to make almost like sprinkles on top of the cupcake. And then we have you make two cupcakes for the sleeve portions. And then along the hem of the dress we have some cupcake kind of embellishments that you could just glue on there or sew on there. They're almost in button form, so you could just sew them on. Yeah. Well, again, this is kind of an unusual outfit, a costume, so you won't see too many of those if you're going to a party or anything. Did you want to go with that one? Okay. Well, this one requires some felt as well, so we'll be cutting some normal fabric and some felt. And did you want to go with the exact colors that are here? Okay. Okay, so you wanted to exchange the pale or the pastel yellow color for a blue? A pale blue. Okay, that's great. That would work too. Okay. So I'll get the fabrics and then we'll start cutting. Okay. Alright, so this is the first piece of fabric that I have right here. This is going to be the one that you're going to use for the skirt. So do you like that pattern and that shade and everything? Okay, great. Let me just make sure it's all unfolded here. Great. piece here, which is going to be kind of the skirt area, or the skirt portion of the costume. I think we'll need a few yards, so I'll go ahead and cut you off. I'll just kind of go by what the pattern says, the template, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound? Okay. Alright, great. I'll go ahead and cut that off for you then. So I think that's what we'll need of for the skirt. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this other fabric I have here. Now this is for the bodice itself. Now do you like that pattern and that color? Okay, yeah, it's really kind of lively, but I like it, especially for a costume. I mean, you're not going for everyday wear, so. Okay, let me go ahead and get this fabric ready, and then I'll cut some of that for you too. All we need for that. Go ahead and make sure it's all smooth. You don't want to get them all. Yeah, I do suggest actually when you get home you do iron these out before you start cutting them to the template. Yeah, just for the simple fact that it makes it easier when you sew, and you won't have the big wrinkles in it when you actually wear the costume. So I definitely recommend that if you can. Okay. Okay, this is the next one I have for you, and this is going to be one of the pieces for the cupcake cutouts that you'll be having for kind of the crown and for the sleeve pieces, okay? Now, are you okay with this pattern? Okay. Great. Should need of that one. Okay, and then we'll just cut the last piece here, and this will be actually the bottom of the cupcake, so kind of the cupcake liner, if you will. So I'm just going to need a small piece of this because we won't need very much of it at all. Not even a yard, really, probably half a yard. Now that we have them all cut out, I'm just going to kind of show you each one individually and just briefly walk you through what you're going to need to do. Now, when you open the little pattern package that you'll be getting today, it has all of these instructions very detailed inside of there, but I just wanted to kind of give you a visual example so that you know what you're aiming on, okay? Now, have you ever used a sewing? Okay, so you have used a sewing machine. Okay, great. So then we're already ahead of the game. Okay, so for this first fabric right here, basically you'll just be cutting, here, let me get out what the template says over here. You'll basically just be cutting that shape and those measurements, and I've cut more than enough for you so that you won't have to worry about running out. In fact, you can use the excess for maybe a throw pillow or part of a quilt, that kind of thing. So you'll be cutting it to this shape right here, and the measurements are all going to be right there written on there. And in fact, if you fold it out, you can just basically trace it, but just in case you want to alter it at all, you can do that. And then for the second piece here, for the bodice, this is going to be the template for that one. As you can see, yeah, it's not very low cut, which is nice because some of these costumes can get a bit risque, if you will. So this isn't daring at all. It's kind of more of a sweet costume. Yeah, sweet, get it? Cupcake queen, right? Okay, so this is that pattern. So you'll just go ahead and cut according to the template, the pattern itself. And then for the little cupcakes that you have to cut out, you'll be using this one. It's also, these are all in the little envelope you'll be getting. And that's that. Now let me show you those little embellishments that I was telling you about. They're all in this package right here, so it's, yeah, they're little, the sprinkles are in here also, the cutout sprinkles, and the little cupcakes are in here. So you'll just need to take these out and sew them on as you would normal buttons. And it should be relatively easy. I mean, you should be able to pretty much, if you sit down and really kind of work on it for maybe a couple hours each day, you should be able to get it done in a couple hours, so, or a couple days rather. So, yeah, do you have any questions for me or anything? No? Okay, well, if you do, my phone number is on the receipt that I'll be giving you today, so you can go ahead and call me. My name's Liz, and I'm here at the fabric counter all the time, so yeah, just go ahead and give me a call and I can walk you through anything that you need help with. And you can also just bring it down kind of as a work in progress, and I'll be more than happy to help you along the way if you need it, okay? Okay, great. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you today, and I hope you have a great Halloween. Have a lot of fun, and be safe. Okay. Okay, well, you take care. Again, happy Halloween.